Here he is, breaking the speed of sound. Our car guy, principal researcher at Navigant Research, Sam Abuelsamid. Now, Sam, you're still in Detroit, right?
I am in Detroit, actually, more specifically in Ypsilanti, just outside of Ann Arbor.
But next week you're coming our way, right, to drive a Audi e-tron.
Flying out a week from tomorrow morning, so
fun.
Monday morning the 12th I'll be out there.
Well, have fun in the e-tron, this new electric
I'm
from
looking
Audi.
forward to that one.
Is that Audi's first all-electric?
Yes, it is. They've had some plug-in hybrids before now, but this will be their first full battery electric vehicle.
Wow, cool. And then VW's got, it's all the VW group. VW's got some coming along, too.
The Volkswagen Group's going to have, I think, something like 50, they're planning something like 50 different battery electric models globally in 2025.
Wow.
Including, for the VW brand, they're starting this fall with a car called right now it's called the ID. They haven't announced what the official name of the production model is going to be, but it's going to be a hatchback about the size of the Golf.
Yeah, I've seen the secret photos. They drive it around with that weird camouflage. But I've seen the photos, and it looks pretty nice. It looks like a nice vehicle. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's going to be popular because people love their V-dubs. This is their penance, of course, for faking the emissions results on the diesels. They're paying a huge fee. They're $2 billion to build charging stations all across America with the Electrify America program, and they're focusing on electric vehicles. That's a good thing, I think maybe
absolutely, it's a great thing.
And the net benefit of this will be pretty good.
Yeah, they're really pushing hard to scale up the technology and build as many of these things as they can. Certainly as many as they think they can sell. That's going to be the challenge, as it has been for everybody. Is not so much building the cars, but finding enough customers for them.
Do you think that people are starting to accept electric vehicles, that they're becoming, especially as prices come down, that they're becoming a reasonable choice for a lot of people?
Yeah, and certainly I think we can thank Tesla for showing the world that yes, electric vehicles can be a viable mainstream product. It can be something that can have a reasonable range, that you don't have to every half hour look for a charging station. That it can be just like any other car, except without using any gas or diesel. Yeah. So that absolutely, they're definitely getting more popular everywhere.
I didn't want to derail you because but I just when you come on, I always have questions for you. What do you want to talk about today?
So over my shoulder here, you can see an Amazon delivery person dropping off a package in the back of a Ford Expedition.
It's a puzzling picture, and of course people are on the radio are probably not. But it looks like the Amazon person, and she's clearly a delivery person. She's dropping off an Amazon box. But what's she doing in my trunk?
Well, this is something that Ford announced this week, and they're joining GM and Volvo. First started doing this last year. It's a program called Key by Amazon, and you've talked about it, in the context of the program they have, to have an electronic lock on your door, and to let Amazon delivery people, be able to. Instead of leaving a package on your porch where somebody can walk up and walk away with it, they can actually unlock your door, put the package down inside, and then close the door behind them and go on to do their next delivery. Well, now they can do that to your car as well, and this kind of continues on from what we talked about last week with connected cars. It's one of the new services that are being enabled by connected vehicles, by having a data modem built into your car. When an Amazon delivery person instead of having the package taken to a locker where you might have to make a side trip on your way home from work to pick it up, or leave it out in the open somewhere on a front porch, it can be delivered directly to your vehicle. And when the delivery person gets there, they tap on their little device that they use for scanning the packages. It sends a signal back to Amazon, which pings the car to unlock the trunk or the tailgate. They put the package inside, close it, and verify that it's locked, and then they go on to do their next delivery. So it can go right into a secure location in your car instead of being left out in the open somewhere. And it's just one of many new kinds of services that are being enabled by having the connectivity in the car. And as I said, GM and Volvo launched it last year. Ford's got it now, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more in the coming months.
It's kind of weird, though, because honestly, I could put my car in the garage. It's not sitting out in the street, but do most people just leave their car out? And aren't they at work when this is happening? And isn't their car with them? And
Yeah, well,
Seems of limited use.
If you're at home and your car's in the garage, then they can just deliver it to your front door, no problem. But this
or
way,
I'm at work and my car's sitting out in the parking lot at work.
Yeah,
very rarely is there a car in my driveway.
Right.
So this would be of limited
I mean,
use.
this particular photo that Ford issued of it being in somebody's driveway, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But as you said, if you're at work, I mean, your office is fairly small where your studio is.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, it could be out in the open somewhere or in a public parking garage, and because the connectivity system can transmit the GPS location of your car, they can go and find your car wherever it might be parked.
That's a good point.
And drop off the package.
Yeah, I actually like that. My Tesla has always on LTE, and I can open the Tesla app on my phone and I can see where my car is, which is very handy when I can't remember where I've parked.
Right, and just like you can use your app to lock and unlock your car,
which
to make sure
you
didn't walk away without locking it.
Yeah.
They can do the same thing through the Amazon servers, and unlock the vehicle once to allow the delivery person to drop off the package and then close it back up again.
Yeah, I can also beep the horn, flash the lights. But my favorite feature, and this is another thing enabled by always on LTE built into your car, if I can look at the temperature my car is currently, and if it's hot, which right now it's 82 degrees, I can turn on the AC.
So it'll be nice and cool.
Be nice and cool when I get in, or vice versa. If it's cold, I could turn on the heat. So I can control the climate. I could set the temperature from here, and turn it on. And because the battery's pretty big, it's got plenty of juice to do that. I don't have to start the car up or anything.
Right. And frankly, I would be a lot more comfortable with having an Amazon person dropping off a package in the trunk of my car.
True.
Than opening the front door of my house. Yeah,
which they also do. Yeah. And also, that's one of the things they're doing with Whole Foods. You can drop off and pick up packages at Whole Foods.
So you have the lockers, at Whole Foods and at other places. A lot of colleges have lockers set up. By the
have you noticed? This happened to me. I bought tube socks the other day, and they said they'll be here tomorrow. And more I'm seeing Amazon. I have Amazon Prime, which is, by the way, the most successful subscription service in the history of the world. They estimate 100 million subscribers at around $100 a year. That's some serious money. And Amazon has said, they said in their last quarterly call that they want to make this one-day delivery. But I'm noticing it already with a lot of the products I order from Amazon. They say it'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, depending on where you live, how your proximity to an Amazon warehouse, and they're making new warehouses all the time. A lot of times it's just as easy to get it there the next day as it is 2 days later.
Yeah, it's an amazing
especially when
story.
They're doing their own deliveries instead of relying on FedEx or UPS.
Right. And the next thing, of course, is drone delivery. They're going to just drop it in your
right. Well, I think that's one of the things we talked previously about Rivian. And Amazon's investment in Rivian and in Aurora that's developing autonomous vehicles. So you could see that that thread of having autonomous electric vans, Amazon vans with drones that get dispatched to drop packages off.
Isn't that amazing? I do have to say, Amazon is becoming more and more interwoven into the fabric of our life in so many ways with the Amazon Echoes. My Echo talks to me in the morning while I'm shaving. I can order stuff with the delivery, with the vans, with the whole. I feel like Amazon pretty soon.
And you keep the conversation going when you get in your car.
Yeah. Pretty soon it's going to be, oh, my soul to the Amazon store. It's like we're all.
That's why that book was called The Everything Store.
Yeah, we're all working for Amazon. Yeah. Except for Sam. He's a principal researcher at Navigant Research, and always a pleasure to have you on, Sam. We'll talk next week. Have fun in your e-tron.
I will.
All right. Leo Laporte, the tech guy. More calls right after this.